So what if he's a fucking admiral? Why do we have to run? I swore I'd leave that habit behind 2 years ago. Marine admirals, Yonko, I don't give a damn who, I'm gonna blast them all away because that is what a true pirate king would do. My boy! My boy Monkey D! Whew. Coming in there, elephant guns blazing, just bah, in the man Fujitora's face. I was not expecting the elephant gun sucker punch. No lie, somebody please tell me right now, because I'm hyped. Somebody please tell me, when is the last time that my boy Luffy declared his resolve to be Pirate King, to be Kaizoku? Oh, I feel like it hasn't happened this entire arc, and I could be wrong, I could just be misremembering. It's been a long fucking time. We've been in this fucking island for 2 years now, 2 years plus, okay? My memory could be hazy. He might have said it during the Dolphin fight. He might have said it during that little bout with Bellamy. He might have said it. While I doubt he said it while he was Lucy in the Coliseum. That's all I can say. But to hear those words once again, it was like a slap in the face. It was like, who do you think you're dealing with right now? Because even as I'm seeing this, I'm like, Luffy, you're really gonna challenge Fujitora right now. You haven't even healed from the fight with Dofi completely. And you're gonna go up against Fuji right now? Right now? He's like, I don't give a fuck who. I'm just like, yo. Just in case you forgot who Monkey D. Luffy is, wake the fuck up. He's going in. My boy's tired of running. I'm hyped right now. We gotta talk about this skirmish and what's gonna happen. But all I know is that chapter 800, let's wrap it up. Oda, let's wrap it up. Let's get the fuck off this island. You got one chapter to make this fight or skirmish or however in-depth you want to make it look good. Please make it better than the Sabo versus Fuji stuff. I want you to use the whole chapter for this sparring, for this skirmish, if that's what's actually going to take place. I doubt it's going to be a full-out, all-out fight like that. I doubt something's going to happen to stop the fight. But we have the time for it simply because the rest of the Marines are like, what the fuck is God Fujitora doing? Look at the debris hovering above Dressrosa. Everybody fall back, fall back. So you have, you know, Barto leading the rest of the Straw Hats and everybody to the ship. You got Luffy and Fuji, and you got the Marines on the other side. We have time to just pause, take a deep breath, and see this shit go in, dude. So I'm ready. But before this even happened, the chapter was already incredible to me, okay, because of the Corazon closure, honoring his memory, the dialogue between my boy Law and Sengoku the Buddha. Oh my god, dude. Because here's the thing. Dressrosa, to me, the three greatest events, two of those, one being Sabo, the other one being the Corazon flashbacks, okay? Those were two of my favorite events in this entire arc. Don Quixote Rocinante is one of the realest people that has ever lived in the One Piece universe. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. And to see that dialogue, dude, between him and you know, Law and Sengoku, honoring his memory, Sengoku talking to Law. He's like, Law's like, what did he want me to do? You know, as a D, what did he want me to do? And Sengoku, of course, is pretending like Corazon knew nothing about the D's. He's pretending like he doesn't even have shit to share about the D's, which we know that's in and of itself is flawed. We know Sengoku's letting on more than he's saying, especially in this one panel where he's like, we have another one of those D's, you know, always lead a life of tragedy and everything like that. He's mad shocked to hear that Law is part of the Will of D as well, and to get the dialogue about the Will of D within the same art this soon. And it really is part of it, because the last time we really heard about it was, again, during the Corazon flashback. But I can't wait to dive into this more in depth. But Sengoku's like, no. Whether Corazon knew more than what Sengoku was saying about the Will of D or not, it doesn't matter. Because to him, he's like, meaning he almost certainly didn't save you for his name, is what Sengoku said to him. Don't sully his love with imagined requirements or conditions. I was just like, yo, if I was still serving, I'd have you thrown in the clapper and question you at length at my leisure. But he's like, to think the only person to whom I'd be able to share my memories of Rocinante. Sengoku says he saw him as a son, and the one thing he could never understand is why he lied to him that one day. He always wanted to meet Law, the boy with the white lead poisoning, and find out why his pseudo son betrayed him in a sense and left his mission. And to see that, and to see this panel, dude, where Sengoku's just looking up into the sky and he's like, remember him, let us both never forget him. That alone is enough. Just keep living on. You see Law, you know, parallel to him, tipping his hat down, trying to hold back the tears. He's like, he'd have said something similar here. Were he still here, wouldn't he? And I was like, dude, remembering Corazon's memory like that in the final moments of Dressrosa. And a part of me always knew that if Sengoku and Law were going to converse, it would be about this. I was also thinking that it would be even deeper in terms of more like, you know, logistical matters where the Marines were concerned. But just to have this, find out how Sengoku truly felt about him and get that closure on Corazon. It was absolutely beautiful to me. So that in of itself made this chapter, like, I didn't feel like, fuck, I want to go. I was happy to see it, because the beginning of the chapter, the Tarantata going around stealing everybody's shit, you know, you have Leo sewing the ships together and everything, just wreaking havoc and fucking up the Marines' plans. You got Mashari just draining all the blood of the people that are down and using it to heal up other people. I'm like, yo, I don't actually care. Like, I'm not gonna miss the Tarantata. The only thing I'm gonna miss about the Tarantata is them worshipping God Usoland. That's all I'm really gonna miss about them, to be completely honest. And Mancheri is kawaii as fuck, but, you know, her and Leo are gonna live happily ever after. They can get off screen. I don't need to see them anymore, but it made sense to have them and that be their thing, especially with, I felt a lot of this chapter kind of harkening back to earlier moments in Dressrosa, like them talking about, oh, the fairies, the Tarantata, you know, things like this always happen in Dressrosa. I'm like, yo, like, remembering the heart of what this island was, you know, aside from the terror of Doflamingo. So I did like to see that, but it wasn't much for me. I was like, I still want to go at that point. I'm like, let's fucking go. The last chapter, I was like, fuck this. This is taking too long. The only portion of the chapter I enjoyed, really, was Rebecca and Kyros's dialogue. And I don't even give a shit about Rebecca that much. So, really, it was only for Kyros for me. But I still, as a character, having that closure for her, it was necessary, right? But this chapter, that fucking opening cover page, dude. Fucking my best Boa Hancock writing love letters to Luffy. And straight up, it says a love letter, right? With the, I forgot the pen name that Oda says that she's using, but you see these stacks of fucking pages, dude. And the sisters are looking at the background like, what the fuck is she doing? I'm like, oh my god, dude, I love that. That was an amazing cover page. That was an amazing cover page. I haven't enjoyed a cover page like that in a little while. So that was awesome. The Corazon stuff was amazing. That ending though, like, let's be completely honest. And aside from that, what else happens in the chapter? Let me breeze through real quick and see if I'm missing anything. But that ending, dude, let's be completely real. Luffy versus Fujitora at this stage, because the man's saying, I don't give a fuck about Yonko, admirals. I don't know if Kaido was staring you down, if you could sing the same tune, Luffy. As beast as you are, as strong as your resolve is, and how much I love you, you haven't healed from the Dofi flight. You struggled during the Dofi flight, even though Gear 5 Gear 4 is OP. You struggled during the Dofi fight, okay? Fujitora, I don't care what anybody says, is definitely stronger than Dofi. Nobody can dispute that for me. The man is manipulating all the rubble from the entire fight, and is about to drop it on them, dude. If you look at the page closely, he also blocks that elephant gun. He looks unscathed. I don't think Luffy can take him. I really don't think Luffy can take him at this stage. But then again, Luffy's words resonate so much for me. And I think that a lot of what Luffy's been doing, and Zoro, I always bring it up because it's one of my favorite moments since New World has started, where Zoro has been telling Luffy, he said it during Fishman Island, he reiterates during Punk Hazard, where he's like, stop fucking around. We don't have time for it. Shit is realer than it's ever been. Go in 100% all the time. No more playing games. I remember Luffy doing some new Gomu Gomu no UFO technique, and Zoro's like, stop that shit. Be serious, dude. And up to this point, aside from when he got enraged against Dofi, and he still struggled during that fight. I don't think Luffy has taken shit seriously. Okay, I really don't. So, if Luffy goes 100%, and I'll still argue that he did during the Dofi fight, if he goes 100%, who knows what limits he can break and how far he can truly go, especially with, you know, his prowess, you know, having to conquer his hockey. Potentially, you don't know if he's already crafted the Gear 5 or not at this point. Who knows, maybe he gets the Devil Fruit Awakening at some point down the line soon. But I just can't see Luffy going up against people like Kaido, like fucking, you know, Akainu, like Fujitora right now. I don't, maybe, you know, him, Law, and Law, and plus Luffy versus Dofi, they struggled. So I don't see them coming out on top. I also don't see, I still believe that Fuji's gonna let them slip away somehow, and all of this is part of his route to let them slip away. I truly believe he doesn't want to stop them at this stage. I believe he believes that as they are pirates, he has to take them out eventually, but his dialogue, it seems kind of like a facade he's putting on almost. Like he's saving face in front of, you know, the rest of his people, but he at his heart, wants to let them go. He believes that what they did was honorable, and he doesn't feel that it's right to attack them right after they save this fucking kingdom. So, I still think he's trying to let them leave, and as a result of that, we'll see a skirmish. I wasn't expecting to actually get a skirmish between Luffy and Fujitora. I'm hype as fuck. I can't wait to see what it's like. I don't think it's going to go past the one chapter, and I feel like it's going to be resolved in a way where they still end up escaping, and Fuji hangs back. I don't think there's going to be any distinct victory or loss with this battle, but if anyone's going to win, unless Fujitora lets Luffy win, I don't see Luffy winning this battle. He's still weakened from the fight. I can't see him being strong enough at this stage to take Fujitora out, unless he has something up his sleeve that we don't know about. So, that's pretty much it for the chapter. It was fucking amazing. Let me know your thoughts. I still want to get the fuck off this island, though. Peace.